Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, online classes, subject Automotive Electronics, unit number 4, chapter number 2. So last class we discussed a basic engine control system which is used in the cars and automotive vehicles. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss about introduction to CAN. That is, we are going to say about the controller area network. That means in the car, we have different subsystem and main system for analyzing the data. So we need to transfer the data between the one system to another system. So we need a um, high speed network connectivity between these subsystem. Okay, so we are using the controller area network. So this controller area network will be various between the cars, that is car manufacturing. So controller area network is a robust vehicle bus standard designed to allow microcontrollers and device to communicate with each other's application without a host computer. It is a message-based protocol designed originally for multiplex electrical wiring within automobiles to save on copper, but can also be used in many other contexts. The controller area network becomes essential for cars. To understand how big it role, we must understand the car electronics and evaluate the things that makes this machines one of the greatest invention of mankind. So, what is CAN and what are the sum of its features? So, serial communication, multi-master protocol, compact that is twisted pair bus line, and 1 megabit per second data transfer. So without CAN, we are going to use more number of wires like that. But with CAN, we can use the single wire for the full purpose. So why CAN is used? It is a robust in noisy environments, priority signal setting. All devices on the network receive every bit of information sent on the bus. So also cost effective. So this is a CAN network model. So in previous model, we have IEEE, LON talk like that we have. Okay. So what are some real world application of CAN? So that is the automotive industry, factory automation, mission control, medical equipment and device and more. So these are a basic example of the CAN network. So all messages, what is transmitted? All messages sent to our CAN network follow this format. Each bit is used either to verify the validity of the message or its data itself. So what is the process of sending a message? At each CAN and each CAN device, the start of the frame bit notifies the transmission is being sent. The identifier bit shows the priority of the message along with determining which device the data belongs to. So CAN message transmission, that is a start of frame, so denotes the start of frame transmission. Identifier, a unique identifier for the data. So remote transmission request must be dominant. So artificial field. So in this field, message object will be 32 message objects configured to transmit or receive both. So configured using the message object interface in register. Each identifier is stored in a message object. So message number is the receive or transmit priority for the message objects. So message object 1 has the highest priority, while message object 32 has the lowest priority. So this is a message object interface register, which is used in the CAN network. Then error field. So this field define the error rate. So whether all the bits are received or not like that, it will be defined. So these have enabled test mode to use the modes below: loop back mode, silent mode, and basic mode. So status register, that is transmit successfully, receive successfully, stuff error, that is form error, that is acknowledgement error, that is bit 1 error, then bit 0 error, that is CRC error. Debugging. So oscilloscope useful in lab 1. So read the message frame and the error bits. Calculate the frequency of the message frame. So CAN network like this only. because overall CAN network having the different subsystem. So that is engine control, anti-lock brakes, lighting, air condition, power locks, airbag, power windows, power seats, then active suspension, transmission control. These are the different subsystem of the vehicle. So we need to communicate all the network with the common high-speed network. So that is the CAN dashboard. So these are the characteristics of CAN, that is system flexibility, error detection, maximum network size is limited to 1 by electrical loading. So this is a CAN configuration. Each CAN module having the one microcontroller, one CAN controller, and one CAN transceiver. Okay, that means a CAN 1, CAN 2. Each node having the different model. That is a controller, CAN controller, CAN transceiver. So this is the format, that is data frame, remote frame, error frame, overload frame. The stream of bits CAN bus is coded according to the non-return zero method with the bit streaming. After having sending 5 consecutive bit of identical value, a stub bit is added. Okay, that means the CAN is a gathering of nodes without a limited number of them. But the electrical loading suggests 70 node is best. So the CAN 2.0 A format, that is SYF startup frame, ID, that is message identifier, RTR remote transmission request, EOF end of frame, INT intermission, DLC data length code, like that it will be defined. CAN network advantage. So multi-master priority based on bus access, non-destructive contention based attribution, multicast message transfer by message acceptance filtering, remote data request, configuration flexibility, system-wide data consistency, error detection and error signaling, automatic retransmission for message that lost attribution, then distinction between temporary errors and the permanent failures of nodes, autonomous deactivation of defective nodes, low cost and lightweight network. So these are other CAN network advantages. So built-in system interface. The built-in system interface in a vehicle is a gateway to the diagnosis tool that can incorporate many electric modules such as the interface electronic, the control electronic, because it can directly communicate with the engine. So on the better also it contains the vehicle information, VIN code, key code, HF remote control. So this is a simple remote control activation. Same as we have onboard diagnostic. Onboard diagnostic monitor the components that make up the emission system and the key engine components. It can usually detect a multifunction or detonation of these components before the driver becomes aware of problems. Since 1996 model year, all vehicles must comply with the OBI2 requirements. Is the OBI error status like that we have in the concept. Okay. So this is the CAN network advantage, but the automotive industry still biggest winner of CAN network evolution shall be further in the presentation. It was originally conceived to application in the automotive industry, but in CAN reliability and flexibility plus its baud rate that generate the quick response enabling real-time application implementation. Turns the head of all the area application designers in order to visit. So this is the CAN network. It will be varying, the bit rate and data rate will be varying with respect to the different cars and different models like that will be different. Based on the availability and safety of the car, it will be designed. Okay, each car having separate controller. They have own controller. They have own software to produce the CAN network and monitor the CAN network. Okay, if the CAN network is failure, the car will not be transmitted. That is, their sensor data will not be transmitted. So it is a main network which is high security in the car. Okay, so this is a concept of CAN network used in the vehicles, that is automatic vehicles or cars. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next class. So next class we will see the software used in the automotive electronics. So that is automotive vehicles.